Hey Cancer, welcome to your love and romance reading for June 2022. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. A lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love and romance. You may want to keep in mind here, this is a general reading. Not every single aspect is going to resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. As always, you may need a private reading. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love and romance. Alrighty, my dears. One more shuffle. Okay. Let's get right on into it. And so the first card coming up here is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that scares a lot of people, especially when we're looking at love and romance, because it can have a dynamic of being shut out, being left out in the cold. But that's only a portion of the meaning of the card. And I don't mean in terms of layers, right? A lot of you know that cards have more than one meaning or more than one layer. But the Five of Pentacles, it's like a journey. On one hand, we feel shut out. We may feel rejected. We may feel like we're out there on our own. But the Five of Pentacles is about the journey in which we're out there. We're out there on our own. But we're finding like true friends or a true lover in the process. So some of you have heard me refer to the Five of Pentacles as the Wizard of Oz card. You know, like Dorothy is lost. She's out there trying to find her way. And along the way, along the path, she finds soul family. She finds a group of friends that they stick together and they get through all of these scary things and they're there for each other. So some of you might be in a time in your life right now, Cancer, where you feel abandoned. Maybe some of you have been having financial difficulties or troubles, or maybe you've been making certain financial sacrifices because you're trying to make a career change or you're working towards getting a business going or something. And so you might look around and feel like all of the fair weather friends are gone, or all of the people that were interested in you and wanted to be around you, all of a sudden, now that you don't have those deep pockets or you're not being super generous, they've lost interest. But in this process, you're finding who is really for you. Some of you might be in a committed relationship. You all may be having some financial uncertainty right now, but this is getting through it together and becoming closer. The relationship becoming closer, the relationship becoming stronger, someone that you're getting through the tough times with. Some of you aren't necessarily in tough times, but you're wanting that kind of a connection. You're like, I want somebody who's going to be with me through thick and thin. I want somebody who's going to be with me, you know, when things get hard, when things are difficult. So Five of Pentacles can be a time of hardship, but having very loyal companionship, having very faithful companionship. And this is something that some of you may be manifesting or you may be experiencing at this time. The next card that's coming up here for Cancer is the Justice card. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Libra. We know that the Justice card is associated with the astrological sign of Libra. If you have a Libra placement, there can be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those areas of your life that are opening the doors to love or helping you in terms of love. Some of you are having to take a stand in a relationship. You're dealing with somebody who's treating you like an inferior, or you're dealing with somebody who is overstepping your boundaries. Sometimes the Justice card comes up for me in a reading where we find ourselves in a situation where we're having to stand up for ourselves. So somebody maybe is making you feel, Cancer, like if you don't jump through the hoops, if you don't give me more, if you don't try harder, then I'm going to be out the door. Somebody may be making you feel this way. And some of you maybe like you're realizing, wait a minute now, that's not healthy. That's not love, right? Somebody's going to be with me for the right reasons, not because I'm performing, not because I'm jumping through hoops, not because I'm delivering in terms of performance or possessions or finances. And so for some of you with the Justice card, sometimes in my readings, I see the Justice card can be a sense of like standing up for yourself or putting in boundaries. The cards can apply in different ways. It depends on the energy of the reading. This is a general reading, so it's going to apply in different ways for different ones of you. You know which scenario applies to you, but that is one scenario. The other scenario here is really tough times and two people sticking it out and making a commitment, because the Justice card can also be a commitment and a contract, the agreement of this is how it's going to be. So there could be a sense here in terms of making a commitment, making an agreement, making a contract to get through these difficulties together and to get through these challenges together. Okay, there could even be some kind of an agreement as to like how things are going to be done in the future. Some of you may be making some really big changes here that are affecting your finances, and your partner is saying, you know what, honey, you know what, baby, I got you. It's fine. We'll make some sacrifices. We'll budget. I'll have your back. I'll be supportive as you're going through these changes. And once you're done, once you accomplish your goal, then I'll leave my job, or I'll make my career change, or I'll start my business, and then it'll be my turn, and then you'll have my back. Some of you may be making some kind of an agreement like this with a partner. There could be some changes here, and you guys are coming into an agreement together as far as how you're going to go through these changes, and not allowing the financial stress or the financial pressure or these changes to ruin the relationship, but rather to come together and to have a stronger relationship. The next card that's coming up here for you all, okay, definitely finances are at play here, Cancer, and finances are causing some stress here in a romantic relationship, because Four of Pentacles can be concerns about money, holding on to our money, feeling a sense of lack. So budgeting. I feel like some of you are single and you're having financial hardships, and Spirit is trying to tell you that that doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love, that you're worthy of love regardless. And in this path of like trying to make the changes, or improving the situation, you may very well meet a significant soulmate. It's not like this situation has to be resolved before you can meet your person. So I kind of feel there's a message here to not put your deservingness or your worthiness attached to your financial situation, because your finances have nothing to do with you deserving to be loved or not deserving to be loved. It's not at all relevant. And so some of you need to get this false thinking or limited thinking out of your head. Four of Pentacles can also come up sometimes that maybe somebody needs physical space, and it could be somebody who's making a decision that like, I don't want to be physically intimate right now. Some of you could be dealing with a partner who just does not seem to want to be physically intimate with you right now. And you might be worried, and you might be like, well, maybe they're not into me. Maybe they're not attracted to me. Maybe they're not into my gender. Maybe they're into their gender. I get that so many times in private readings. People are always asking me, oh, my partner doesn't want to sleep with me. Are they gay? And just because somebody doesn't want to be physically intimate, it doesn't mean they're gay. And this happens a lot with when it's somebody that's in a relationship with when it's a woman in a relationship with a man, because sometimes it's like, women think that men just want to have it all the time, and if they don't want to have it, then there's something wrong, right? They're not attracted to you, or they're into dudes. Like, it's not normal for a guy to be like, I don't feel like it. But that's a false belief. That's like something society puts in our head. You know, men are going to be like that sometimes too, where they're not in the mood. They might not, finances could be stressing them out a lot. They may be under a lot of stress that might be making them feel like they don't want to, they don't want to do it, or they might not be feeling cute or confident in that moment. They may not be feeling secure with themselves, and they may not be in the mood, just the same way that women sometimes are. You're stressed out, you're worried, you're not in the mood, or you're not feeling attractive that day and you're not in the mood. Men go through the same thing. So I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that these are challenging times for some of you Cancers. There's some stress here, there's some worry here, but this does not have to be the end of the relationship. The relationship can grow stronger. If you're single, it doesn't mean that you have to stay single. It means you can find a partner at this time who's going to have your back and be there with you through these challenges. And you don't have to be, giving it up left and right for that to happen, right? So I feel here there's a sense of like being there for each other, being supportive of each other, but it's not about the physical stuff in terms of like what you're getting from the person in the bedroom or financially, but rather being together through the journey and through the process. This feels to me like a challenging but very rewarding journey that you can have with this person, and that can lead to success and closeness and happiness, right? So even though it's a stressful time, it's not the end all of the situation. The next card coming up here for you all, Cancer, is the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign person. We have Libra here with the Justice card, and now we have the Queen of Swords, which could also be Libra. It could be Gemini and Aquarius as well. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. But the Queen of Swords is about boundaries. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And it's about being with people who are aligned with what we want and with where we're going. So some of you might be feeling rejected by a person. Like they don't have my back. They don't agree with my vision. They don't believe in me and like where I'm going and where I'm heading. But the Five of Pentacles says on that path, you're going to find the people who do agree with you, who do believe with you, who do believe in you, who are headed where you're headed. The path is going to align you with the right people. And the Queen of Swords, she doesn't have the patience to suffer fools. I can't remember, excuse me, I can't remember which other sign got the Queen of Swords as their last card. It may have been Aries. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. I think it may have been Aries that got the Queen of Swords as their last card. I could be wrong. But the Queen of Swords here is like she knows what she wants. She knows where she's headed. She's not going to allow anybody to come in and tell her, oh no, you need to go this way instead. You need to go down this path instead. She's like, look, either you're going to contribute and you're going to, be on this train and contribute to my vision, or you're going to get out of the way. And if you're not going to get out of the way, I will remove you. I will cut you out of the way, right? Queen of Swords doesn't have the patience for that. She's not trying to have her mind changed. She's not trying to be redirected. So some of you might feel like you're being given some kind of an ultimatum, like either you change course or you give up on your idea or you give up on your dream and be with me, or you go do that and you forget about me. Some of you are being made to feel like, don't go in that way. I don't want you going in that way. You need to go in this way. Well, this is the thing, okay? I feel like some of you may feel like you may be sacrificing a relationship for changes, but you're going to have a loyal person and somebody who's aligned with you appear on the path as you're staying true to your course. Okay? So I feel like what Spirit is saying here is as you are staying to your course, your love life is going to benefit. Your love life is going to improve. You're going to improve. You're going to have a strong partner. You're going to be with someone who's with you for the right reasons. Some of you already have that person now. They're on board. They have your back. Those of you who are having to let go of a relationship to be on your path and to go on your way are going to find that supportive person as you stay on the path. But I feel like the cards here are reassuring you that you are worthy of love. You are deserving of love. You may have some worries and concerns here about your finances, and that is no reflection of your worth or your value. You still deserve love regardless of what your financial situation may be. And as you're working on these ideas, as you're working on this improvement, as you're working on your goals, an existing relationship becomes stronger, or you are manifesting someone with whom you're going to have a strong relationship with. Even if you feel somebody is rejecting you or breaking up with you because of the path that you're choosing or because of the dreams or the goals that you're pursuing at this time, you will be with someone who is aligned with you. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. Some months those might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link in the description of this video, it will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can schedule a private reading with me there. Weekly forecasts are linked in the description of this video if you want to check those out. Every single week I do a weekly forecast on the channel. I also do a daily card pull as well, a daily message. So hopefully you all will be able to check that out. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous June. Hopefully we'll see you all in the weeklies and dailies. Take care and be well, my dears.